So this is a hatchery, not at their farm. This is at New Global. This is actually at what's called the thermal farm behind the fellow, and that's Rocky. It's actually in the tank. Those are adult fish that he's actually taking to milk them to get eggs. Behind him are 4 what we call raceways that are long rectangular tanks in which the broodstock live. And so that's what we're seeing in the background there. So go ahead to the next slide now, Mark. And then back behind further is a grow-out tank that's circular. And their grow-out tanks are 300 feet in diameter. So now we're seeing another view of the broodstock tanks. And again, behind you, you see a grow-out tank. And you can kind of see a wire going up at an angle. That's netting. So this is covered with netting because they have a huge problem with bird predation, particularly from great blue herons, but they have all kinds of birds. A great blue heron can kill as many as 100 fish in an hour. And they literally will kill them and not even eat them. They just kind of do it for fun at times. All right, the next slide, please, Mark. This is coming up. Don't worry, it'll come. There we go. So this is in one of the grow-out tanks, and it's actually at a harvest time. And these are fish that are probably as many as 100,000 that are in this tank that are being gathered up with a net, and they'll actually pull them out over the side right into a chill kill situation in freezers, and they'll kill them right as soon as they come out of the water. Okay, go to the next slide, please. That's one of their feed storage containers in the background. These are some baby tilapia. This would be the size that they would grow them to in a nursery. So they would grow them from eggs up to this size. These are fish that are probably about 3/4 to an inch in length. And they are now ready to be moved into to a nursery area, and they'll stay at a nursery on their farm up until they're probably about 3 times larger than what you're seeing here. Next slide, please. And this is actually moringa. And it's shelling inside of a moringa husk and showing you what it looks like as it's developing. They have started growing moringa to reduce their feed costs. And while I was there, I saw them putting together a batch of feed that they're making themselves now on their farm that is a combination of wheat and moringa and almond oil and a variety of things. Let's see, go to the next slide, Mark. I think that might be the last one, but there might be one more. No, it's the last one. So why don't we close that out and go down to the next group of pictures, Mark. So close that, click the X, and there's a couple more pictures just about the moringas. I want to show that real quick just to show you what moringas look like. They're farming moringa.